Okay. Hi guys. So I thought I'd have a little catch up with you guys because I know I haven't posted a lot of chatty videos lately and I haven't updated you on my super heavy post I posted a few weeks ago. And I also thought you might notice that I'm kind of uploading a video every other day. So what I think I'll start with is why I've been posting every other day. I've done myself a mischief in my neck, and every time I skate I end up getting this really sharp pain. I'm like, oh, like, I kind of like get like rigid and stuck and like it really hurts. So like I take a day where I'm just kind of in my bedroom and standing on my carpet. So I'll do one day where I'll record and I'll have like a lazy day. So I'm still doing my skate daily, so I still put my own personal rule is I just have to put my skates on. Most of the time that leads to me actually skating, but right now, because I am trying to heal whatever I've done here, I'll do one day skating because that's going to irritate it, and the next day I tend to just do some balancing on my carpet. Like last night I was doing heel balances. I'm getting so much better at heel balances, and I swear to God, doing things on carpet, things like that really helps. So I was doing heel balances last night and then switching straight to my toes and back and forth. So I'm excited to try and do that on the hard floor. I might try it tonight because obviously yesterday I didn't upload a video. So I'll be trying to do that tonight on the hard floor. It's quite exciting and scary. Another thing about skating is I've noticed that in the last couple of weeks, my videos, like my skating has got looks a lot better. And I think a lot of that is just down to that I've grown in confidence. Like before I used to like shake still when I got on my skates sometimes. Like some days I'll be fine. And other days I'd like proper have the jitters and I'd just be scared I was gonna fall. But lately I've just become more confident in my ability of doing some moves. So when I'm doing them, I just look a bit more free, I guess, or confident. I'm not concentrating so much. I mean, I still do this and pinch my lips a lot when I am concentrating, and my arms do some crazy stuff all the time. But on a whole, I'm seeing growth now. Like before, I had a while where I didn't feel like I was really progressing, but now I can definitely see this progression. And I think most of that is just down to confidence. I don't think my ability has actually gotten that much better. I've been trying to learn some new little bits, but I think it's slow progress in terms of technique, but in terms of confidence, I think I've come leaps and bounds, and that's making all the difference to my skating actually looking quite good. So that's been a real positive for me recently, regardless of my injury. But the biggest problem is I've been really demotivated. I've not really wanted to speak to you guys, not because I don't want to speak to you guys, but just because I do have mental health issues. I do have PTSD. I do have anxiety and depression, and recently my doctors established that they think my medication had stopped working because all I wanted to do was sleep, and my panic attacks kept coming back like much more than they had done when I first started taking medication. I've only been on medication for about a year now. I'm on escitalopram. I was on 10, but they decided that they want to double my dosage. So they said I should switch to 15, and then after a week or two of 15 go up to 20 because that's what they want me on. But when you get new medication or your medication is upped, it can exacerbate your actual symptoms. So a lot of my symptoms of wanting to be alone and not do anything, not even wake up, a lot of that kind of depressive symptoms, a lot of my anxiety, panic attacks have been coming back. So I've been feeling not only exhausted, but completely demotivated from wanting to make videos, especially ones where I'm chatting. And I think a lot of it was triggered as well. After I made that last video, I felt really good. I had a lot of support. And even my brother, who I said kind of doesn't want to talk much about things, he's definitely opened way more up with me after himself seeing that video. And what happened is he actually had spoken to my mum, which I didn't know he'd done, and said that she wanted to send me some letters, like wanted to write to me in letters. And I'm like, well, like I'd rather just talk it out, but we can do letters. We'll give it a try. I didn't like that she wanted to dictate how we'd have the conversation. So my cat is sneezing. I don't know if you heard that, but I didn't like that she was trying to dictate how this conversation would go down, but I was willing to meet her halfway and reply to a message. I think I might have the card on the floor still because I kind of got very angry at it and just kind of threw it down. no, I've probably thrown it away actually. It really made me angry because eventually I got this card, because that's the thing. She wasn't willing to write to me. She wanted to write letters or cards and send it to my brother, who would then pass it on to me, which upset me because that's just her trying to carry on this narrative that she scared me. Like, her house is right, well, her old house is right by my house, and I'd have to walk past her house to take my kids to school. And a few times I'd see her get out of cars with her other Jehovah's Witness mates, and she would like, oh, and like try and hide behind her mates, like acting like as if I'm going to attack her when I'm across the street with my buggy and my little kid. Like, she's pathetic. But because she doesn't want to answer questions, she'd rather pretend that she's scared of me. So she's like basically not wanting me to have her address where she lives now. So she doesn't want me to write directly to her. And so that kind of pissed me off. But I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a try. Let's see what she has to say. And I got this card and I was expecting it to say something. But she basically just said in it, if you have questions, send me your questions. And if I know the answers, I'll answer them. And it's like, bitch, you know the questions. You know the questions and you know the answers. Just start fucking talking. But the fact that she's saying that she might answer, that's just her putting down like a grid straight away and saying that if you ask me anything that I don't want to answer, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to say that I don't know the answer, which is what she always says when it's a difficult question. So nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. And that really sent me into a spiral for a good week, maybe even 2. Like, and that's what I say, I think I've actually thrown the card away because it was really upsetting me. That she's just she's so involved. She wants to completely take control of this whole situation, and she has no right to do that. So that kind of, with my medication not working as well, and then that happening, and just being overwhelmed. So I got all this support online, and then my brother starting to support me in a more meaningful way, because I think what wrong is he didn't know how to help me, but I didn't really want him to do anything. I just wanted him to show that he was on my side, you know, and he's definitely doing that now, and I feel much happier with how our relationship is going again, because we've always been really close, me and my brother. I've always felt really close to him. So this situation had, like, my mum again basically had put a wedge between us, and that wasn't nice. So I feel that that's good. That's a good thing that's come from it. And so I was just very overwhelmed with a lot of different emotions. And then the one person I need to speak to, she's not willing. She wants to pretend that she is, to make herself look good in front of my brothers and the rest of the family, because I reached out to Ria, and I did, but they don't know that she's just fucking bullshitting. But it's just how she is. So I'm not replying to that. She wants to reply to me, she can reply to me from, I'm going to respond to her through video, so she can take this as my response to her stupid card, and then she can just start talking to me, because I'm not having this. I'm not playing little games with her. That's not how it's going to go down. I'm 33 now. I don't need to be playing stupid games. So yeah, there was that. And so I've just been in a really kind of sucky place lately, and every night I've gone to sleep thinking I'll make this video tomorrow, and today I was really set on doing it, and I wanted to do it with the light and stuff like that, but because of where I'm at mentally, and I've only just gone up to my 20, so I've just come from the 15 and I'm going up to 20 now, so I'm still experiencing heightened symptoms and emotions to what I normally would feel without my medication, because my medication changing, it takes a while to settle down. So but it's been so long, I just made sure I did this today. One thing I have been doing to cheer me up, as I've been decorating my surroundings. I've got a blanket on the other wall over there. I've rearranged my skates. I do intend to show you them, but I would really like to wait till my Kayas come. It's so upsetting because the other piece of news that kind of, it's just little stuff. It's not really important, but added on to everything else, I got really overwhelmed and really upset, especially for a few days, because my safety dance skates got cancelled because of slight defects on them, and I didn't get a choice about it. I've been going on to lives for Moonlight Roller several times, about 7 times in the end, and I'd constantly ask in different ways, what about the stores in the UK who are expecting orders? Like, they've got no news on when it's going to come, and my questions would always get ignored. And it kind of started to get to me, because I'd noticed that she would answer questions that were above and below mine, And some of them she'd already answered on the stream already. And then she'd be like, oh, let's go do a warehouse tour. It's like, no, I don't want to see all the skates that you got there that you should be sending out. I want the skates, answer the questions that matter. But they were just ignoring them. And yeah, and then the cancellation happened. So it was just really upsetting. So I still want to really support Moonlight Roller. It's a Black female-owned business, and even if she was a little bit ignorant on live streams, I still want to support her. I still want to help her business grow. But it does get a little bit it does wind me up a little bit when I see like articles and stuff like saying that she's done this great job at making this new business. It's like, yes, it potentially is great, and I really hope it becomes great. But it kind of felt like when Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize before he'd done anything, and like, how can they give her an award, or Moonlight Roller an award, when most of their original customers hadn't even got their skates, and people like me didn't even have a choice but to have ours cancelled and choose a different skate. I mean, I could have had a full refund, but I really want the skate. And as it is right now, we got into a bit of trouble this month, so I've had to have a refund, but I've already told Roller Girl Gang that I do intend to replace my order and get the Emerald City ones, because I still want to support Moonlight Roller. So regardless of everything, I still really want to support them and have a pair of their skates. So I will be doing that still, but it's going to have to be in like January now that I pay for them. The other thing was Kaya as well, because obviously my skates broke in February, which was before lockdown, all that stuff, and they said they were going to give me the new Kaya Elites. I started getting a bit upset when I noticed that there was people receiving theirs and stores receiving theirs, and I had no word on mine, and they were saying it was going to take like 5 weeks, and I'm like, why? Like, why am I not first on the list? Like, these stores didn't even know about these skates when I knew about these skates. I should have been first, and it's just one pair, but you're sending out hundreds, thousands to stores, and other people were getting all their skates who didn't even know about them like a month before this. And I've still waiting. I've been waiting since February for my Elites, and I know they gave me my Deluxes, which I'm super grateful for, and I don't really have any bad feelings to Kaya. I'm just like, I don't understand why I haven't got my skates yet. Like, please give me my skates. But as it stands, it looks like nothing's going to be done. I can't get them any quicker. So it looks like they're going to be sent to Kaya next week, and then they'll be sent to me. So I'm going to be getting them around Christmas. So like 10 months. I swear I now break the record for longest wait for skates, because most people who've waited for skates have waited from around May, June kind of time, because of the pandemic and the boom that came in sales, whereas this order was technically placed in February for me. So yeah, I think 10 months is the longest anyone's waited for a pair of skates. But I am super looking forward to getting them. I just like I say, I'm not angry towards Kaya. I'm just so frustrated. I'm just like, I don't understand why I haven't got it's just one pair of skates. Can you please send them to me? So it's a bit of a bummer. But I am having like these odd days. I think it's because of the medication. It seems like when I went up to 15, 3 days after I went to 15, I had like these days where I was like super hyper, which also is a symptom that I usually have. I'm quite a hyper person and talk a lot. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it goes crazy. But I've had that. And yesterday was kind of like that for me as well. And it's like 3 days after I started taking my 20. So I thought this would probably be the best time while I'm still on a slight of an up, even though I'm still feeling super demotivated. I'm on a slightly more positive bent right now. But I'm really hoping once I settle down that it'll be better than last time, because I still didn't feel great when I was on the 10 mg. Even before it went down, I was having issues. To be honest, skating daily has been the best thing for me this year, because if not, I don't think I would have done hardly anything. Having something to focus on and that I've committed myself to gave me that to get up and actually do something for myself and make myself feel better, and it has helped. It's just been a struggle, and with COVID and lockdown on top of everything, I mean, it's harder anyway. So I am feeling quite positive for next year when vaccine comes, and I've made so many lovely friends through skating and online, and we've all got plans to meet up. So I am really looking forward to next year. So although things are pretty crappy right now for me, and probably for you guys as well, I know a lot of you probably can relate to a lot of what I'm saying. Hope is just around the corner, guys, and I'm so looking forward to it. I just wish it wasn't so miserable. Like, it's raining every day here right now as well. I'd really love to go outside just a little bit, but it's just so wet, and I think that's also getting me down too. But anyway, I'm going to leave this on a positive. Things are looking up. Things have been a bit shitty, and slowly but surely things are getting better, and I have a lot of hope for next year. 2021 is going to be better, guys. I swear to God, it has to be better. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Please like, comment and subscribe if you did like this video. It does mean a lot to me. It does help my channel out a lot as well. So I'm very, very tiny. And I will see you next time. Bye. Stay safe, guys.